Yo ho, a cool dude like Furby. What's up everybody, this is Cool Dude and Yahar mateys. Today we are reviewing Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Yes, I decided I am going to do this review entirely with my best pirate voice, which is extremely offensive. Not really, but it's still kind of bad, pretty bad. But if you don't want to listen to this, I'm sorry, because I do. And, I don't know, I'll put this sword away. So goofy, that thing. Anyway, yes, the Pirates of the Caribbean Curse of the Black Pearl. The first of 5 total Pirates movies that Disney made. Why did they make 5 movies out of this? I have no idea. But everyone agrees, including myself, that the first one is the best, matey. There are mixed opinions about the sequel, but everyone agrees that the first one is the best one. So without further ado, laddies, step aboard and let's review this movie. So the movie begins with our good hero, Captain Jack Sparrow. Actually, before that, it opens on a little flashback with Elizabeth Swann discovering a black pearl after a dead pirate winds up on her boat. Then we cut to our hero, Captain Jack Sparrow, in one of the coolest character intros ever, and should be respected across time, matey. That is just it. Everything about Captain Jack Sparrow as a character is summed up without any words, any dialogue, with just some cool Hans Zimmer music and the boat sinking. Just amazing. Anyway, then Captain Jack Sparrow wanders Port Royal, and eventually comes across Will Turner, who works in a mining facility, I think, blacksmith, yes, developing weapons and whatnot. And after a little bit of fighting, swordplay, and Jack Sparrow gets arrested, these pirates led by Hector Barbossa arrive, and in the moonlight there's a curse that can only be lifted by the Black Pearl. That basically says that in moonlight they'll turn into dead corpses and they can't feel anything. They can't feel the sun, they can't feel the wind on their face, they can't feel food, they can't eat food, they can't drink food. My mateys, give me a second. My pirate brain is not fully processing this information yet. So drinking drinks is what I meant to say. They can't do any of that. So the only way they're gonna get it is they have to get to this island full of coins that basically is going to lift up their curse. And of course, Captain Jack Sparrow, Will Turner, and Elizabeth get all tanked up in their antics. Hilarity ensues, and lots of pirate swashbuckling action occurs. And since it's a Disney film, you can probably predict who wins the battle, but I won't spoil it, because no spoilers here, matey. We just review the movie, arg. Anyway, so how is the movie as a whole? It is a very fun movie. It is by no means a masterpiece. No, it is flawed, for sure, but this movie certainly is very fun. It's the funnest of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Just nothing but pirates being pirates, and that's the best. So let's talk about the good stuff, matey. Thing number 1 is Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow. Love him or hate him, he does a fine good job as Jack Sparrow, that weird, arrogant captain, but that's also not the most wisest, that's full of risks and dangers, and just absolutely full of himself. It's a great character, portrayed by Johnny Depp, and Johnny Depp himself delivers an amazing performance as his character. So love him or hate the actor, that is just perfect pirate character. Another great thing is, it's just fun. It has that fun adventure, very simple story to follow. Just, they're trying to lift this curse. There's no Davy Jones, there's no Krakens, there's no going into an island with cannibals, there's none of that. There's just a simple adventure with no side quests, and the story flows just quite naturally like that, so I like the progression of the plot as well. Another thing is that, Hector Barbossa is just fantastic as well, played by Jeremy Rush. Absolutely amazing. Such a great performance by him, and you can tell he's loving every second of his piratey performance, matey. Another good thing is that while the effects may look cheesy now, they still look cool to me. I mean, the dead, when they're all like decayed and all fleshy and whatnot, those are cool. In my opinion, way better than anything in not Dead Men Tell No Tales. What am I saying? Dead Men's Chest. Don't hate on me on that, but I just think they look better than that. So while the effects may be dated now, they still look great. And another thing is that the action is great, greatly shot. There's a lot of sword fights, a lot of gun fights, a lot of variety of different action sequences at different places, so that's also great. Now let's get to the few bad issues that this thing has. One is Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann, played by Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley. Not to say that they're awful, it's just that, you know, they're not that interesting. They're not made to be that interesting, and they are particularly bad in the sequels, although this film is not as harsh on their character. They're just there to offset her, Jack Sparrow's antics, which I guess as far as that goes, that's pretty good. The humor can be hit or miss in this movie. It can be really hit or miss, but I think it's mostly hits than misses, but when it does miss, it really does stink that it misses. Another thing is that it really does not have the best of in-depth character development, aside from Jack Sparrow and, of course, Barbossa, and I guess kind of Will Turner, I guess. But, you know, most of the other characters just don't get a lot of screen time or development, and a lot of Jack Sparrow's crew is just there for cannon fodder and whatnot. They don't really get a lot of personalities, so that's another issue that this movie has. There's a few too many nods to the ride, and, you know, like Disney properties, like, one of the mentions, like, The Little Mermaid, is like, okay, well, what does that have to do with Pirates of the Caribbean? That's just obvious pandering to Disney. But other than that, this movie has held up really well, matey. I absolutely recommend it. I give this movie a 4.5 pirate skulls out of 5. And that's gonna wrap it up for this review, matey. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you did not find my pirate voice at the least bit irritating or offensive. Yarg. And until next time, mateys, stay, as Cool Dude would put it, cool. And I will see you in the next video, matey. Avast.